In the skies over China, a shadow takes flight. Not a bird, not a plane, but a sleek, tailless drone flying in lockstep with a military aircraft. At first glance, a test flight. Look closer, and it's a warning shot. From the deserts of Xinjiang to the battlefields of Ukraine. Beijing's AI-powered war machines are no longer science fiction. They're here, and they may already be fighting on both fronts. A newly surfaced video circulating on Chinese social media has offered a rare glimpse into Beijing's growing edge in collaborative combat aviation. The footage, first shared on Weibo over the weekend, appears to show a tailless stealth drone flying in formation with a Y8 or Y9 turboprop transport aircraft. The drone, with a diamond-shaped delta wing design, is notably longer than typical loyal wingman models, estimated at 15 metres compared to the usual 9 to 12 metres. A still image of what appears to be the same aircraft also emerged on X, further fueling speculation about China's newest unmanned systems. While it shares characteristics with China's next-gen fighter prototypes like the Chengdu J-36 or Shenyang J-50, this drone appears smaller and more tailored to support operations. Analysts say the slower Y8 and 9 aircraft may have been selected for its ability to carry on-board engineers and systems to control or monitor prototype drones. The PLA's GJ-11 Sharpsword remains its flagship UCAV, but newer concepts, such as the FH-97A showcased at Zhuhai, are being developed to lead drone swarms and conduct strikes independently of manned assets. According to satellite imagery reviewed by the War Zone, 5 tailless UAVs not previously identified were spotted at Yangfang Base near Beijing, suggesting preparations for their debut during the upcoming September parade. The integration of loyal wingmen into China's 5th-gen fleet, particularly with the induction of a 2-seat J-20S stealth fighter, is seen as a move to skip a clean-sheet 6th-gen leap and instead supercharge existing capabilities. The backseat operator on the J-20S is likely intended to manage UCAVs in combat. All signs point to a deliberate strategy, rather than chase the US-led next-generation air dominance or the NGAD timeline. China is facing fresh scrutiny over its indirect involvement in Russia's war effort, following claims that Moscow is now deploying drones composed entirely of Chinese components. On the 23rd of July, Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Directorate, or the GUR, unveiled a new Russian reconnaissance and decoy UAV designated CBTS, which bears similarities to the Iranian-designed Shahid 136, but is notably smaller. Crucially, GUR stated the drone is built entirely from Chinese parts, nearly half of which come from a single company, CUAV Technology. Among the components recovered were flight controllers, navigation systems, antennas and airspeed sensors, essential building blocks for uncrewed platforms. The drone can reportedly carry a warhead of up to 15 kilograms and is designed to confuse or overwhelm Ukrainian air defenses. This revelation is particularly sensitive given CUAV's October 2022 announcement that it would halt sales to Russia and Ukraine to prevent military use of its products. However, GUR alleges that CUAV equipment continued to flow, pointing to a 2023 incident where Russia presented a vertical takeoff drone that was, in fact, a rebranded CUAV model available on AliExpress.
This time, the drone is not just a modified import, it's evidence of indigenous production using exclusively Chinese parts.
Last month, Ukraine identified a Russian V-2U loitering munition using Chinese Li-Top AI processors and an NVIDIA Jetson Orin module. These technologies enabled the drone to autonomously identify and engage targets, an alarming example of AI-driven warfare. Moreover, China is reportedly supplying spools of fiber optic cable, allowing Russia to extend the control range of its drones to 50 kilometers. These cables are highly sought after for their resistance to jamming, a key advantage in contested terrain. Pro-Ukrainian voices online have labelled China a direct enabler of Russia's war machine, with some urging the international community to respond diplomatically and economically. Ola Alexandrov, spokesperson for Ukraine's Foreign Intelligence Service, summed it up bluntly.
Officially, China sticks to all the rules, yet only officially.
As Russia intensifies drone production and refines its tactics, Beijing's footprint, whether covert or commercial, is becoming increasingly hard to ignore.